She starts working as a janitor the next day and doesn't seem to hate her job. It has been exactly 4 years since the accident. Rhoda goes to the intersection where the fatal incident took place and looks around. Just then, a car stops nearby and a man comes out of it. Rhoda remembers the guy being the man she saw inside the other car. Living room through the window. The night is snowy and cold. Ridden by her guilt and seeing John in such a state, Rhoda is distressed. She walks on the snow, slowly undressing. In the end, she lies down shivering and naked. Her fingers become blue from hypothermia, and she looks at Earth 2 as she lies in the cold. The screen goes black. In the following scene, she lies on a hospital bed. Someone had found her and saved her from the cold. Her fingers are injured, but she doesn't have any fingers. When she gets back home, she finally writes an essay to apply for the ticket to visit Earth 2. In the essay, she mentions that madmen, outcasts, orphans have been subject to all the new experiments in the past, and not the nobles of the society.
Do you want me to invite y'all?
She believes that she is the best candidate for this kind of experiment. Feeling great after
Oh wait, you're already in a private session?
grocery to get candies, where she meets her
Invite me.
boyfriend, whom she was partying with that night. He tells her he has gotten into business school and introduces her to his girlfriend.
They didn't invite me yet.
And awkward when Rhoda tells him that she works as a janitor. Feeling embarrassed by where life has brought her, she walks out of the store without the candies. Rhoda knows that she won't feel satisfied, pretends to be a maid sent by Maidenhaven Cleaning Services for a free trial. John, who has been living in the place without cleaning it for months, accepts the offer and lets her clean the house. Rhoda is too deep into the lie, so she just goes with it. She starts cleaning, and John notices her investigating a telescope lying in one of the rooms. When she finishes, John, unknown to her identity, invites her next week to clean the house again. The week passes, and Rhoda practices telling John the truth. However, when she knocks on his door, she is taken by nervousness again, so she cleans his house again and doesn't say anything. She begins going to his place every week. However, John hardly ever talks to her. One night, Rhoda and her family watch a live broadcast of a scientist trying to communicate with someone on Earth 2. She successfully receives a signal of someone talking, and it turns out that the person talking on the other end is the scientist herself from the other planet. She is her exact copy in every aspect. Same name, date, and location of birth. Even the occupation and childhood memories match. The whole world watches it. Now everyone believes that Earth 2 is a mere
Steely, can you invite me?
same people. The news baffles Rhoda, and she comes out of her house to look at the planet.
Oh, I'm gonna join their session. I'm gonna invite you, okay?
What might be true and what is a lie? Physicists theorize that Earth 2 is a mirror planet, an exact copy of our Earth, including all of its people. Some believe that we could meet and talk with our exact copy, a person who may be identical but has led a different life. John and Rhoda share a common interest in space science. He offers Rhoda to use his telescope, and she agrees. The two then play video games and seem to be developing some kind of relationship with each other. John offers Rhoda a
Listen to music with your screen locked. YouTube Music Premium. Start a 1-month free trial.
ride home. Days go by, and John and Rhoda get closer. One day, they arrive on the subject of the first expedition that plans to go to Earth 2. Rhoda tells him about the essay she has submitted, but John is skeptical about the expedition. He insists mankind is not ready to accept the realization that they are no longer
Alright, Adam, I'm in. Let me invite you, okay?
that they are the center of the universe. John suddenly gets
Adam, accept Hollywood's invite.
has washed a sweater that belongs to his wife.
Oh, you're loading in?
Angrily asks her to leave.
Yo!
Broadcasts a debate, warns about the potential.
1 point, bruh.
Some people
I love this. I love this. 100 mil.
and are of suspicious nature. There is a high probability of a war
It's free on PlayStation Plus. You gotta go search it up.
John's car parked
But
in her home
you gotta reset your game though to get it though.
earlier, and she forgives him. Then, he insists she come with him somewhere. He takes her to a university auditorium and gives her a private concert
You just have to reset your game.
using a saw. The two feel a greater connection to each other.
Yeah.
After the performance, they go back to John's home. One thing leads to another.
Okay.
They end up having sex. Later, John tells her about the accident and his years-long
Gotta make sure we're saving
but
socks and
still
put them in
doesn't
the
tell him.
clothes
Okay.
different.
When she
Alright.
returns home, Rhoda's brother
Do you want me to start supper now?
from the space
Yeah.
called. She calls them back and is surprised when the millionaire Keith Harding picks up the phone. He tells her that she has won the essay competition and has been selected to voyage
What?
to Earth 2. Rhoda is over the moon.
I want a minute.
To John about the achievement. John praises her at first, but then asks her not to
Invite us to the CEO, Hollywood.
See, this shirt's too small too, John. You want
Okay.
that?
which scares her. She
You
now
look and see
knows
what I'm
that she
throwing away so you don't ask for it?
for long. She finally tells him that she was the one who caused the accident that night. John is speechless. He simply sits on the sofa and asks her to get out of his house. When she comes back home, she is bombarded by news reporters standing in front of her house. The news about her getting the lucky ticket has spread around, and now people are digging up her past and broadcasting the accident. Luckily, her father comes to the rescue and brings her inside. She receives a ticket for her flight to Earth 2 from the United Space Ventures. A few days later, Rhoda hears a scientist's theory.
Can I be-
Figure out where I'm gonna put all
He
these
says
stupid
that the people of
stuffed
Earth 2
animals.
had the same mirrored life as that of our Earth until it became visible to our planet. 4 years ago, after the event, people's lives changed slightly, changing their course of action and perhaps their future. Rhoda now believes that her mirror self on the other planet might not have caused the accident. She rushes to John's house with the flight ticket, but he doesn't open the door for her. However, Rhoda is determined, so she sneaks into his house through the window. When he sees her, John cannot control his hatred and starts to choke her. The two struggle for a while until he frees her. She gets up and tells him about the theory she has heard. She claims that the accident might have never happened and his family could still be alive. Rhoda leaves the ticket for him, saying that he can
These two
find
broken?
his wife and son.
What?
These headsets broken.
Nah, they're good.
Rhoda has
Alright.
returned to
Yeah.
her normal life. After her apology to John, her mental health is much better. The space shuttle is about to take off when Rhoda sees John in an interview. It turns out that he has accepted her offer and is going to Earth 2. 4 months after the first shuttle took off, Rhoda is walking home from work when she is stunned to see herself from Earth 2 in front of her. The movie ends as the two identical Rhodas stare.
John, this week we're gonna go through your old backpack and get rid of it.
Okay.
Turn on notifications
Okay.
and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.
If you live in a qualified zip code, you may be eligible to receive USA-made solar panels for no cost at install and get
My friend said hi.
Food in here, buddy.
$9
What the fuck?
panels installed on your home. Here's how it works.
Okay, you got your headphones?
First, you have to see if you may qualify for this.
Because I'm gonna get rid of this backpack, okay? Because
The
it's
next morning,
ripped and nasty.
Professor Martin
Alright.
and you. The professor claims that their children will witness the end of the world. However, amidst all this, he claims that there is hope, the hope being the largest moon of Saturn named Titan. The only other body besides Earth in the solar system that has an atmosphere, making it the most inhabitable body in the solar system besides the
Are y'all doing a mission or something, Hollywood?
be inhabited by humans.
These folders you don't need, right?
Methane rains on the heavenly body.
Need that book?
It is filled with nitrogen,
That book?
and the temperature is extremely low. The professor
Take
claims
out
that
the...
book.
space science
What?
that Titan cannot be livable for humans, but he has a different approach. He
This
wants
one's
to
all
use
wet.
water
Do you want it?
to make
Yeah.
people adapt to the nature of the planet, rather than trying to make the planet inhabitable for humans. Hence, Rick and 13 others in the team have been called to be experimented upon to make them adapt to the environment of Titan. He claims, with little enhancements in their body, they will be able to breathe nitrogen in its air and survive the cold of Titan. Parts and taken to a lab. The experiment's helper, Dr. Freya Upton, gives Rick a shot and informs him that he will be getting over 300
Gotta find a place
shots
for
in
these
the next
books.
week. The shots are to train them to burn nitrogen.
Here, I'm putting these books right here.
Because the level of oxygen in Titan is
You
only
hear me?
8%, which is less than Earth's 20%. Cut to their mansions. All 14 of
Adam, I'll go pick you up, okay?
them have been given the lavish homes next to
You're not allowed to. Yeah, it's school night. You can't come over.
I'm talking about in GT.
and drink together. This is the last time they will be allowed to drink alcohol, so they enjoy
Hey, do you think I'd let Adam come over on a school night?
helps her get to their room.
Nah.
They can.
Do you think I would?
I mean, not for a sleepover.
It's easy as
Not for a sleepover, but do you think I would?
She gives him some medicine and puts him to bed. In the next experiment, the volunteers are made to sit underwater for as long as they can. The last ones inside are Rick and a girl named Tally. The two have been underwater for 31 minutes. Everyone outside is happy and surprised that the experiments have worked. Tally starts suffocating and goes to the surface in 39 minutes, but Rick still stays inside. His vitals seem to be dropping, so everyone...
I'm gonna run this out to the
However,
dumpster.
Rick starts swimming across the pool at great speed, showing his progress.
We're gonna find somewhere for this bear.
Laps for him. He has been underwater for 42 minutes. At night, Rick tells his son Lucas
What you mean?
conditions as a vet.
Somewhere to put it so it's not on the floor.
The kid is thrilled to know that his
I have an idea
will
later.
live on another planet soon. Rick then
Hey,
joins
wait, what happened to Cap?
She notices the nerves on his back being pummeled. She labels
Oh, we
it
got
the
off.
effect of the shots he has been given, but is worried for him. As time goes by,
Are you that?
Abigail
You just
and
gotta
Ryan, the wife of another volunteer,
say.
become friends. Ryan tells her that she didn't want her husband to come here, but he doesn't listen to anything she says. Rick goes through surgery that day. Abigail, being a doctor, reads the book they were given that has all the procedures Rick has to go through. She sees that all of them are safe, so she is relieved. At night, she wakes up and notices that Rick is missing from their bed. She goes to the kitchen and sees him applying ice on his body. He says he was burning in their bed. Abigail brings out a bucket of ice and Rick puts his hands in there. He asks his wife to do the same, but she brings her hands out, not bearing the cold. Rick then claims that he cannot feel any cold. He has adapted to live in Titan's cold temperature. In one experiment, the group is made to swim underwater as the place is filled with methane gas as it would be on Titan. Next, they are made to run around a field for as long as they can, while breathing methane and nitrogen. They do the same exercise for several days. The group is in the changing room when Rick notices a lot of his hair falling. Tally tries to see if it's true and gets a lump of hair out of his head. Just then, one of the female volunteers vomits out blood and falls on the ground struggling. The others try to help her and call the officials. Dr. Freya tries to help her, but she dies on the ground before she can do anything. The group is shocked as the harsh reality of the experiment is...
Holly, what are you doing?
That night, everyone gathers at Rick's home again and discusses the matter. Abigail notices all the volunteers' nerves being prominent for some seconds, and then disappearing, although no one else seems to notice. Ryan and her husband are outside in the pool. Her husband has been panicking because of the death. As the others talk, he hits Ryan on her face and loses control. The others go to help the girl and restrain the man. His brain has not been handling the experiments well. The following day, Dr. Freya comes over to Rick's to test his vitals. She claims that the girl who died has kidney stones which altered the experiments, causing her to die. At night, Rick cannot stop vomiting blood. Abigail takes a sample of it to investigate it herself. While shutting the doors, she sees a light blinking from the walls and realizes that they are being watched. Rick is in the swimming pool when his skin starts to peel off and float. Later when they sleep, Abigail sees Rick's back has peeled too. Abigail takes the sample to the lab the next morning and sees that it has several compounds that the book didn't talk about. The lab performs eye surgery on Rick that day. It is to allow him to see through the darkness. He goes home after the surgery, but has to be rushed back to the hospital when his eyes start to bleed uncontrollably. Abigail meets the professor and accuses him of not telling them everything about the procedure. She confronts him about the cameras that he claims are for security reasons. He dismisses her and sends her home. As soon as she is home, she sees large army vans arriving at Ryan's home. She rushes to see what is happening, but a soldier stops her. Just then, someone throws Ryan out of the window. Her dead body is lying on the front porch. Ryan's husband has gone completely wild because of the experiments. One night, Abigail takes Rick's key card and sneaks into the facility. She finds the volunteer's medical file and sees that the girl who died didn't have kidney stones. The professor and the team are in a meeting with NASA. The professor is chastised for doing forced evolutionary experimentation without... She rushes to see what is happening, but a soldier stops her. Just then, someone throws Ryan out of the window. Her dead body is lying on the front porch. Ryan's husband has gone completely... She rushes to see what is happening, but a soldier stops her.
Okay.
Just then,
Your mommy asked to go through that in the closet someday,
her
John.
dead body is
I know.
lying on the front porch.
So we can get rid of all your clothes that don't fit.
Wow, because of the experiments. One night, Abigail
We put
takes
your
Rick's
good
key
clothes.
card and sneaks into the facility. She finds the volunteer's medical file and sees that the girl who died didn't have kidney stones. The professor and the team are in a meeting with
I
NASA.
can invite me and to see you.
Chastised for doing forced evolutionary experimentation without proper evidence or ethical reasons. He is threatened with having his operation shut down. When the professor comes to visit Rick at his home, he tells Abigail that he does not actually know the effects of the experiments yet, but they
You want
can
me to wait a couple minutes or start supper now?
subjects will be turned into a new species of humans
What
called.
do you want me to do? Start supper now or what's up?
Yes, yeah.
But
What?
since everybody
Start something now.
they do not know what Rick.
Can you let me to see? I'm talking to my friend.
Rick opens the bandage from his
Okay.
eyes and is surprised to see everything around, even in the dark.
Can you let me to see?
The following day, they perform a vital surgery on
Oh
the
my bad.
but all of them die except for Rick and Tally. Now, the future of humanity lies on the two. Back now. The subjects will. He is threatened with having his operation shut down. When the professor comes to visit Rick at his home, he tells Abigail that he does not actually know the effects of the experiments yet, but they cannot go back now. The subjects will be turned into a new species of humans called the Homo Titanians, and will be different from Homo sapiens. But since everybody evolves in a different way, they do not know what Rick will turn to after the full experiment. Later, Rick opens the bandage from his eyes and is surprised to see everything around, even in the dark. His eyes have evolved. The following day, they perform a vital surgery on the subjects, but all of them die except for Rick and Tally. Now, the future of humanity lies on the two. Abigail is brought to the facility after the surgery, and is surprised to see her husband turn into a different creature altogether. But it is evident that he still remembers them. They have turned completely into Homo Titanians. They can listen to the humans talking, but cannot talk back because they communicate in a low frequency that is undetectable by normal human ears. Rick comes home that night and accidentally hits Abigail. He is later swimming when a loud thud is heard outside. Tally has come to visit him. With her, several guards also approach the house. It turns out that she has killed her husband. The soldiers sedate Tally and try to take Rick too, but he easily kills them all with his newfound power. He only stops when Abigail asks him to. The officials then take him to the facility and keep him in a glass cell. Rick is now ready to be sent to Titan, but his emotional attachment with Abigail and Lucas stops him from proceeding. So the
Rick and
professor
Morty.
asks Abigail to inject him
What
with a
about him?
compound to erase his memories. Abigail obliges and gives him the shot.
Maybe.
Rick shakes his head, suggesting that he doesn't want to forget her. Abigail comes out of the cell, takes Lucas and Dr. Freya, and runs away. As it turns out, she gave him a different compound to help him escape. Rick pretends to be unconscious and kills a soldier. The others are alerted, but his evolved abilities help him escape easily. Rick meets his wife and son in one of the labs, but is quickly surrounded by soldiers. The professor explains to Abigail that Rick's evolution is irreversible, and he cannot go back to being human now. His only way to survive is to go to Titan. Seeing that she has completely lost her old husband, Abigail finally agrees to let him go away, for the sake of humanity and its survival. In the next scene, we see them in an airplane. Rick lies in a body bag and is being taken to be sent to Titan. Cut to a few months later, the professor has been arrested for using unethical methods. Abigail and Freya have taken over the Titan II facility. Lucas calls his mother outside to make her look at the clear night sky. Somewhere far away in the galaxy, we see Rick standing on the mountains of Titan. He has fully adapted to his environment. He spreads his webbed arms and flies in its sky. Subscribe for more video.
On Disney Magic Bake Off. It's
Adam, you there?
special guests. You've seen their sweet and super cool cake recipes on your socials.
Adam, did you leave? Did it put you in something?
Rachel Fonger guest judges on a new Disney Magic Bake Off. Fridays at 8 on Disney Channel.
Welcome back to Movie Recaps. Today I will show you an action, comedy, horror film from 2015, titled I Am a Hero. Spoiler. Hi, Mystery Recap here. Today, I'm going to explain a science fiction 2015, titled I Am a Hero. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. Hideo Suzuki, a manga artist assistant, is drawing with his co-workers in an office, listening to the news. A news reporter is describing an incident in which a dog badly bit a 45-year-old woman. The police couldn't figure out what exactly happened because the woman started talking nonsense after the accident. The next news story is about a 35-year-old man who was arrested because of performing a cheat act. One co-worker notices how the news is becoming weird in Matani. A co-worker makes fun of Suzuki and manga artists. Suzuki then explains how manga is the peak of Japanese culture and that it's an honor to be a manga artist. He motivates the other co-workers and everybody yells manga is the best. Night comes and Suzuki arrives home. In his apartment, he watches TV with Teko, his passive-aggressive girlfriend, and draws. He looks at his Mango Award and motivational quotes like, "The Steve Jobs of Manga World shared the Newcomer Manga Artist Award with Suzuki 15 years ago." Later in his apartment, Suzuki is fighting with Teko, who wants to sell the rifle so they can get at least some money.
Okay.
She also wants to sell his award along with his...
What?
Teko is sick of Suzuki's failures and his unfulfilled dreams as
I
the
did.
best manga artist. So in a fit of rage, she breaks up with him and kicks him out of the apartment. Suzuki then goes to the
Cool.
with his gun and starts looking at Sensei's comic book. Sitting next to him is a homeless man who is shaking. It looks like he is in pain, but Suzuki doesn't pay any special attention. The next morning, Suzuki is in his office with his coworkers, drawing and watching the news again. There is a report about a new infection that has already killed 4 people.
Wait, well, Hollywood, will you invite us to the CEO after?
Otani explains to the others how she got the virus from Sensei. Otani notices how she...
My bad. The fuck? It's fine. What the fuck? Hey, I'm sorry, Hollywood. It seems like I'm rushing you. What you mean? You bought the upgrades? What we doing on GTA, Hollywood? Adam, accept the invite. Go to Secret Service and accept the invite. Adam, did you accept it yet? There you go. Adam, I'm gonna show you my arena car. I mean, yes. I do not know. What are you, some dude? We're upgrading each other's like family. Wait, did someone say family?
Had the same bite mark on the neck as Sensei, and that's how he figured out they were sleeping together. Their boss enters the room and he also has a bite mark. They are confused and ask him about the deadline, but don't notice his eyes getting darker. Later, everybody is asleep at the office when Suzuki's phone suddenly rings. It's Teko who apologizes for last night and wants to continue their relationship. While talking on the phone,
Starting to steam with the cleaner.
Adam, get in so I can modify this.
What a good man. Come to work as a waiter in my restaurant tomorrow. He'd work early to impress them.
and begs her to open the gate. Tells Suzuki that the only way to kill zombies is to destroy their brains and those who get bitten.
Crap, I accidentally left.
But turns out, Matani is bitten too, and when he starts turning into a zombie, he kills himself, screaming that the era of underpaid workers has arrived since all their bosses are now dead zombies. Another infected coworker arrives and Suzuki quickly leaves the office. In the streets, half the people aren't even aware of what's going on. Some are walking casually down the street while others are running. Within a few minutes, people start realizing that demonic-looking zombies are among them. Some start to run while others fall prey to the hungry zombies. Suzuki desperately approaches a police officer, but the policeman is a zombie too and starts chasing him. Suzuki's running away as fast as he can when suddenly, he stomps on a large group of people running in one direction. Cars are bumping into each other, city buildings are burning, and people are getting...
Adam, we're going in this car.
In all that mess, Suzuki notices a cab driver who's sleeping.
I should let you know.
Completely unaware of the zombie.
It doesn't matter.
Aiming at Hiromi, a high school student, approaches him. She wants to get into the taxi as well, but a zombie talking on the phone attacks them. Suzuki imagines he's taking out his rifle and aiming at the zombie, so he's standing frozen shooting with his fingers instead. At the same time, a man in a suit wants to take their taxi. They start to bang on the car windows and luckily manage to get into the taxi as well, instructing the driver to drive toward the countryside. On the
I'm upgrading my thing.
reports the attacks.
Don't have enough.
It's obvious that nobody has answers. So they switch to Tokyo TV and see an anime cartoon being broadcast. Suzuki thinks Tokyo is safe because they are showing anime, but soon the channel ends the cartoon and starts reporting the attacks. As they are watching, the guy in the business suit is talking on the phone, instructing someone to shoot everyone, even the prime minister if necessary.
Here, I'm gonna exit it.
He starts complaining.
Out of my god, you doing?
So his blood vessels quickly turn black. He's turning into a zombie while saying, "Hey, poor people, give me a tissue." The taxi driver is
Adam, get in.
He's turning into a zombie, so he gives him a tissue.
Right here.
The new zombie then bites him and then complains.
I don't have enough to upgrade it.
The driver opens the car door and says,
I upgraded the armor. I have 100 armor.
relief when the taxi driver's veins start turning black too. He starts telling them how
Wait, where do you find spikes at?
years with no car accidents. Then gets angry about it and starts driving like a madman. Hiromi goes to the back seat, and it's lucky she does because the taxi driver soon starts attacking them.
Fuck.
Suzuki and Hiromi put on their seatbelts because the car is going at a high speed. Soon, they crash into another car and start tumbling. When Suzuki wakes up, the car is turned over, but Hiromi is alive. When they leave the car, they see how
Shit.
the road is blocked because
Adam, get out.
of a collision.
I gotta go modify it.
Empty and there's nobody on the road, so Suzuki and Hiromi sit on the sidewalk and start browsing the internet to find out what's going on. They read how the virus's name is ZQN and how it corrupts the personalities and bodies of the infected, causing body disparities. They read a theory that the virus will die if you climb Mount Fuji when the phone's battery dies. Night comes and they find an abandoned house to sleep in. While they are eating the melon bread Suzuki bought for Tekka, they start talking about Suzuki's rifle. He tells Hiromi he didn't use it because taking out a rifle in public is against the law. He sees it more as a protection charm. Hiromi then says she also has a protection charm.
I'm just gonna kick you up, but I'm gonna go pick you up again, okay?
She opens up, telling Suzuki she feels safe with him. When they wake up the next morning, Suzuki stares at her while she's sleeping. He likes her even though she's underage. But he notices a bite mark on her neck and takes out his rifle to protect himself. Hiromi then explains how she was bitten by her neighbor's baby 2 days ago and that ZQN can spread through breast milk, so she's probably infected. Hiromi doesn't mind Suzuki killing her cause she's got nothing left in this world anyway, but Suzuki refuses and tells her he was bitten too. He takes the rifle and swears to protect her until they reach Mount Fuji, hoping to kill the virus. They start their scary adventure and pass through a forest when Hiromi starts feeling unwell. She asks Suzuki to leave her cause she doesn't want to eat him. As a farewell gift, she gives him the earphones for good luck and begs him to leave as she starts turning. Suzuki starts running through the forest and approaches a man he notices from afar. But the man is just another zombie.
What?
The zombie attacks Suzuki and is close to devouring his face when Hiromi
Hold on, I'm trying to find something. Where do I go, Hollywood?
with a half demonic, half human face.
I might have.
Starts taking out the zombie's body parts but doesn't hurt Suzuki. Instead,
I'm there at bodywork.
next thing we know, Suzuki and Hiromi are sitting near a trailer park, and Suzuki's searching for Ken.
What
Zombie Hiromi
thing?
is not speaking, and it's obvious how she has certain zombie instincts. Still, she is
Oh.
a threat to Suzuki, so they
I don't see
continue their
it.
journey to Mount Fiji together. A few days pass, and Suzuki, now with a fully grown beard, is carrying Hiromi on his back when he finds a shopping cart on the forest road. Even though he doesn't find food, he puts Hiromi in the cart and starts walking toward Fuji Outlet Park.
Okay, I'm coming now. Hold up, let me get my adder, okay?
In one of the outlets, he tries out jackets.
Hold on.
The manager attacks him. Hiromi is sleeping, so she can't save him, but another woman wearing a mask, Tsugumi Adachi, kills the zombie with an axe. She starts looking at weird sleeping Hiromi when other masked people arrive and start asking questions about the two new people. Soon, other zombies appear, so everybody starts running.
Get in, Adam.
All the uninfected people build a safe zone on the outlet's rooftop. Suzuki is invited to join, and he takes Hiromi there as well, without telling anyone that she's half zombie. The safe zone is well supplied, so they have everything from food and tents to books and Rolex watches. Suzuki is interested in Suzuki's rifle, but he tells her he's only a manga artist. She asks whether Quiet Hiromi is his sister, and he explains that they met while running from zombies. Suzuki starts liking the manga artist cause she thinks he's a good person. She also tells him how the infected with ZQN are living in the past. In the morning, Hiromi is observing Suzuki and is wondering whether she understands it. She smiles and then Suzuki tells her to follow. Seems like Hiromi is getting better. Later, Suzuki is observing the zombies and sees one of them running, jumping really high, and bumping his head on the ground. An old man, Abe, explains how the zombies are doing what they regularly did in the past, and how every zombie is different. Suzuki then asks about the zombies who sit on the ground and look like they are made from charcoal, but Abe avoids answering. Seems like something happened in the safe zone that nobody likes to talk about. Afterward, Suzuki goes to a meeting with the rest of the survivors. They plan to get into the food storage below ground. The only thing they ask from Suzuki is to give him his rifle. He refuses since it's against the law, but the leader, Yura, says that there are no laws in the safe zone. Then Yura threatens to kill the Hiromi if he doesn't get the rifle. Meanwhile, a few of the survivors are trying to take Hiromi and Sugumi is trying to stop him. Suzuki suspects something, leaves the meeting in haste, and finds Hiromi captured. He threatens to shoot the Yura with a rifle if they don't let Hiromi go. The leader then points a gun toward Hiromi, who is silently standing there. Nobody suspects that she can kill everyone in an instant. But she can't stand it any longer, so she throws the two guys off her with one single movement, and then reveals that she is a CQN. Since she's only half zombie, her eye is not black but has rainbow colors. The leader doesn't care, so he shoots in her head and Hiromi falls on the floor. They take Suzuki's rifle while he cries about the girl's death. They start kicking and punching Suzuki while he begs for forgiveness. Soon, they start fighting about who's going to kill him. Seems like even humans want to taste it. Everybody starts fighting each other, and soon Yura is overthrown by someone else. They leave Suzuki alive and he finds Sugami in front of Hiromi's tent. With the help of Abe, she hit Hiromi who's still alive. Sugami explains to Suzuki how Hiromi is not like the other CQN because she has a pulse. She also tells him how ran away from her duties and left her patients alone in the hospital, admiring Suzuki that he saved Hiromi. Suzuki's still sad because he couldn't.
Yeah, we're good over here, totally. Hey, we need to actually help. The dude's in an armored car. No, the plane. Wait, Hollywood. You got the other one over there, right? I'm getting quick. The other two are coming towards each other. Wait, let them. Nice. Thanks. My bad. I'm out of here too. Resuming. Shit. Same. Did it kick? Wait, Adam, let me grab my other car, okay? Fuck. Try protecting me.
You need something, huh? One of your rides?
Yes, I do.
Let me know. It's on the way.
Shoot. I'm grabbing my special carbine, okay? My armored car is over here. Get in. Let's get out of here. Shit! That was part of the plan. We got people. Watch us, Adam. You want me to ram them? Did you see that, Adam? Dude just got rammed. Who's watching that? Shh. Yeah, we heard you, bro. I caught you in 4K. Adam, stop. Adam, we're not trying to fight here. Adam, we're not trying to fight here. Cause we're not. Yeah, we're trying to do some missions. No, Adam, we need to get some more missions done so we get more money. Because me and Holly need upgrades. Correct? Cops are racist, I swear. Alright, let's go to the airport, okay, Adam? Hey guys, can you make us jump? No, I have a good thing. We're gonna go to the airport. Once we get close, you're gonna jump over us, and then we're gonna barge in. Adam, Adam, we're taking a shortcut, even though shortcuts are for short people like Stanley. You're short. Oh my god. You're homophobic if you don't stop. Shut. Bruh. Wait, guys, wait. It's a bad thing when you get out of ear raping. Alright, we're barging in 3, 2. I'll wait for y'all. Screw Adam, this car is not fully armored. They won't do shit to us. Y'all in? Yep, we're barging in. Wait, Adam, before we ever do anything, we're gonna destroy these. We're barging in there. Bitch! Why would you tell us that?
First time in years.
We're going this way. Dad, what time's food gonna be done?
About 15 minutes.
Okay. Here, Adam, there's like a... Watch this. Yeah, bro. I'm blowing him too.
I'm fast and stuff. You have to get off the ground, dude.
Hey, oh, can you fix it? Oh, you'll fix it later.
Then I gotta rent that corner out some other day. Do you like this shirt or no, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah. Yeah. How are y'all still over there? That's a horrible name. Call it the Batmobile. Like you said, it's the Batmobile. I'm gonna eat your nipple. Wait, what? Who said that? Hey, yo, my character in GTA is at a 0 mental state, basically. They're upgrading. And we're already armored car. We're already in an armored car, Adam. They can't do anything. If you wait for me, your booty's hurting. Wait, what? Ah, shit, our enter competition, a big copper. Fuck! We're getting swarmed. Fuck this. Nope, almost there. This motherfucker! Move, cops! Bro, we're getting surrounded by like 5 police. I gotta go. Adam, we gotta go back there when it's not ready, so we're gonna be taking a shortcut even though it's for short people. Shit. Oh shoot, Adam, you ready? Watch this. Beat! I missed him. Yeah, fucking Echo. No, we're on foot. We're on in a car. What you think we are in? Bitch, cops! I'm damaging y'all fuckers. I flipped. Oh, let's go on him. You wanna fuck? Wait, what? Who said that? Adam. Hey, yo, my mental state is at 0 in GTA. Is that bad? Cause I have 0 mental state. What's up, Daddy Adam? I'm kidding. What's up, Adam? Hey, yo, thanks. My payment is now 4,250. True that. I might put spikes only in a public session on, so I can show these fuckers that are yet. Move, Lizzo. My booty hurts. I think I gotta go take a shit. I'll be right back. Me? Adam, you wanna go in my arena and see if I have enough? Okay. I'm glad I have no mental state on GTA 5, my character. That means I'm mentally ill. I'm glad I am. My GTA character's cold-hearted. Their heart is not nice. They kill people in cold blood. Even though if someone doesn't want them dead, we kill them. We're good people, right, Adam? We put bullets in people's head for days. My mental state's at 0. Don't ask why.
Pulled the trigger on Yura, and because he lost his gun. He thinks he's a coward and a loser, but Sagami tells him that he's just a good person. Suzuki then apologizes for being a human without any good qualities and asks Sagami to take care of the girl because he has to go to the food storage with the others. Later, a few survivors are hitting pans to draw the zombies' attention to the roof while the others are heading toward the underground food storage from the other part of the building. When they arrive below the building, everything is dark and one of them makes noise by mistake.
Adam, go to my Dominator.
Someone turns on the lights, but nobody questions this. They immediately find
Adam, I'm gonna modify my vehicle. It's probably
looking at them through the security camera. As they are packing food, the mysterious observer turns on music in the outlet, and soon a zombie attacks one of the survivors, searching for a snack too. They shoot both the victim and the zombie, but find that the parking is filled with other zombies. Suzuki runs last, apologizing for leaving to one of the people who's being eaten alive. Because of bad tactics and the selfishness of the survivors, most get eaten and killed in the parking lot. And the guy who caused all of this is none other than Yura, who turned on the music on purpose to attract the zombies. Turns out, he had another plan, to take the only car in the parking. In that chaos, Suzuki hides in a storage locker. At the same time, the zombie who can jump high is stalking the roof, preparing for one big jump. He runs really fast and jumps as high as he can, landing right on a tent. One of the survivors soon notices the zombie starting at her and freezes. The zombie eats her and instantly attacks another woman, squashing her head with his bare hands. Yura is looking at security tapes and enters a passkey, allowing more zombies to enter inside. Suzuki is still hiding when he hears on a walkie-talkie that a zombie killed almost everyone on the rooftop. Sagami is scared to death on the roof where she's hiding with her.
Are you sure you want to upgrade your Apocalypse
Nobody
Dominator?
They are either hiding or being.
Yes.
Suzuki is
I just did it!
going through scenarios in his head about escaping and killing the zombies which surround him. But in every hypothetical situation, he ends up being killed. His fear and imagination are getting the better of him, so he decides to stay in the locker when he hears Sagami crying on the walkie-talkie, reminding him of Hiromi. He knows he must overcome his fear, so he starts yelling and gets out of the locker. Suzuki immediately gets attacked by a zombie that bites him. But luckily, he is wearing 10 Rolex watches on his wrist and the zombie doesn't infect him. Suzuki then takes the walkie-talkie and tells Sagami he's on his way. But the two of them
Adam, don't go near the spikes.
take one of the cars.
Okay.
As Suzuki is fighting
You
zombies,
know why?
tactics like putting rice on the floor so
Because you'll die.
Sagami is carrying Hiromi on her back going toward the parking lot. When she arrives, he finds
Shut up.
Yura who wants to make love with her and leaves Suzuki behind. But Yura is also bitten, so he quickly turns into a zombie. Sagami starts running with Hiromi on her back, but luckily Suzuki comes and saves them. He found the riffle and blows Yura's brains. Soon after,
Because I wanted to.
of zombies chasing after Adam. The survivors get surrounded by zombies and nobody knows what to do. But Hiromi
This is for...
the first time, telling Suzuki how feels okay when she's with him. He then gets motivated and starts shooting as much zombies as he can. In the end, only Suzuki, Hiromi, and Sagami survive. They manage to kill all the zombies except the athlete zombie who jumped on the roof. There's only one bullet left, but Suzuki manages to shoot the zombie in the head. Since the zombie's head is already squashed, he doesn't get affected by the bullet. Instead, he goes right towards Sagami and Hiromi. But the hero doesn't give up, so uses the rifle like a bat, and this time destroys the zombie's brain for good. The three leave the outlet, surrounded by a river of dead zombies. In the car, Sagami lights up a cigarette and turns on music while Suzuki is wondering whether he'll turn into a zombie himself. And after all that, still doesn't think he's a hero. Make sure...
Fuck did I just click? I'm out of money now.
If she's only protected from heartworm disease, her coverage is coming up short. Upgrade to Interceptor Plus. It protects from not only heartworm, but all 5 major worms, keeping her fully covered.
I'm broke now.
Reported side effects include vomiting, diarrhea, and diarrhea. Interceptor Plus.
Welcome back to Movie Recaps. Today I will show you a crime, drama, mystery film from 2017, titled Other Life. Spoilers. Watch out. Take care. Music like a
I might have to sell one of my cars.
years ago, Ren responds that it was due to an accident where her brother nearly drowned. The interviewer offers her condolences, but Ren clarifies that her brother had survived the incident. They discuss Other Life as a difficult to classify technology. Ren describes it not as a drug, but as a biological software that allows one to program new memories, indistinguishable from reality on a chemical level. Ren visits her brother in the hospital. He is in a coma. She sets up a laptop and headband device to read his brainwaves before she uses another eyedropper to drip the black fluid into his eye. Then, Ren is on the train, where she declines a call from her dad, Robert, before arriving at a busy workspace. A coworker, Byron, tells her to clear the approvals in her queue.
Adam, don't you?
Ren jumps out of her
Adam, don't go near the thing.
before she wakes up in a testing room with Byron. A cutback to the interview reveals that Ren's father has been vocal about the potential dangers of prolonged exposure to her technology. He fears physical symptoms could include seizures and brain death. Ren confirms that there are risks, as abuse of any substance could be risky. Ren describes her technology in a voiceover as she tests the hiking experience.
Invite Hollywood to the. Invite Adam back to the CEO.
Always like it with any other memory, using pieces
I'm doing the CEO.
to create a perfect day. But she also says that there is no chance of it lasting any longer than that. Ren tests the snowboarding experience in which she climbs a snowy mountain before snowboarding down. But the experience repeats, returning her to the cabin at the beginning of the day.
Don't.
She finds herself
No, don't.
warps and changes
Bro.
around her until Byron manages to get her out. By the time he does that,
Wait.
she's already gone through 6 days inside the experience. She insists
I'm gonna go sell one of my other arena cars.
because the snowboarding experience was going to be a big seller.
Hold on, Adam.
Sales meeting, Sam, the co-founder of Other Life alongside Ren, presents the idea of Other Life to potential buyers. He talks about it as viable free time in which one can experience full adventures before work or on their lunch break.
Don't, Adam.
How Other Life was more than a simulation.
My mechanic just stole all my money.
He finishes the presentation by asking the clients what they would like to do with their other life. When Ren arrives, Sam introduces her as his co-founder and asks her to explain some of the science behind the technology. After the meeting, Sam and Ren disagree about what the company needs going forward. On her way out of the meeting, Ren encounters Danny, who was waiting for a date she had forgotten about. She apologizes, but says she has to work. Back at the interview, the interviewers read out loud from reports about how users can end up dissociating from reality. They state how such an experience can seem isolating.
Really, bruh?
And work late at night to debug the snowboarding experience. The countdown
Yeah.
clock shows Other Life will go live in about 5 days.
Alright, take care of these charges, please. Because I got zero money.
They
Right, Adam?
work late, and Byron asks about the number of tests Ren has done,
Hold on, I'm trying to deposit some money, Adam.
which he compares to living about 20 days
To,
one real day.
I mean, yeah.
Danny comes into
Why wouldn't I be?
Sam had asked for on the long-term use of Other Life. Ren reveals she did not know about it as she reads it. She also asks Byron not to go to Sam behind her back. Byron thinks that the recursive glitch that they've been getting could be the key to longer simulations.
Well, wait, I did have $0. I'm adding on zero money.
Swimming simulation with her brother again, and is again surrounded by the empty droppers from her tests. She records the result of her 340th test and states that it still needs more testing. The interviewers discuss medical applications of Other Life for brain and memory disorders, along with the potential moral issues considering that
Stanley, I'm adding on more money, that's why, okay?
she has no other applications in mind. Ren returns to her brother's bedside to try Other Life on him again. His eye twitches and she feels hopeful. When a nurse comes over, she hides her tech and asks him about it. The nurse reveals that things like eye twitches do happen sometimes. She leaves, goes home, and looks over the data. Byron and Andy call her about what she's missing during their night out, and she gets an email from her father about withdrawing her brother's life support. The next day, Ren visits her dad at the college campus where he teaches. They discuss other life, morality, progress, and how it could help her brother. Her dad is worried about a glitch, but she continues to insist that it's just bad code. He insists that depression, anxiety, and other mental conditions could also just be bad code, except the brain is more complicated than that. Ren accuses him of giving up on her brother and claims that if he's conscious in there that he just needs a way to get out. Her dad states that he could unplug her brother without her consent and is merely asking for her support. Ren goes to work, angry. She asks another coworker named Cass for help with taking her files out of the system. Sam and Byron notice that the amount of nanite stock they've been going through is much higher than her reported tests. They ask what simulation she's using, but she won't tell them, just saying it is still experimental. Byron leaves and she talks with Sam a lot.
Morning already? Taco Bell's
Yeah, I want to sell this car.
bed with fluffy eggs.
Hey guys, my name is
My bad,
Watching Stories Told. Today,
Sorry,
I'm going
Bear.
to explain a horror, science fiction, thriller movie called The Platform.
And I want to make money so I can get my arena car fully upgraded.
Goring wakes up and finds himself in a concrete cell,
My bad.
number 48.
Ow.
A hole is in the middle of the cell. He looks down and sees it going several stories down, as well as up. His cellmate is an old man named Trimac.
My bad. I'm coming now.
Asks him about the purpose of the hole.
How about this, y'all? I'll get the one closest to me, okay?
Tries to talk to the ones below, but Trimagasi immediately shuts him down, saying he shouldn't make conversation with them because they're lesser. Goring tries to draw the attention of the ones above, but once again he is shut down by his cellmate.
Your
Knowing
clothes
it is
in the
unnecessary,
dryer,
as the
Johanna.
ones above won't listen. Goring finds out that the old man has already spent many months at the facility, and that they're going to spend exactly a month at their assigned level. Suddenly the lights on the wall switches from red to green, and a platform comes down from the upper level. The platform is cramped.
Hey, Hollywood, can I get this one over here?
He immediately starts to gobble on it, but Goring finds it disgusting.
Okay.
He picks out an untouched apple from the pile of half-eaten food and decides to keep it for later. The platform leaves their level and the temperature in the room increases. Trimagasi tells him it's going to increase until he gets rid of the apple, as they are not allowed to keep the food. Goring tells him he is there because he wanted to quit smoking, read Don Quixote, and after 6 months, he even gets an accredited diploma as well. Trimagasi was very surprised to learn
Yo, let them go near each other.
the lights go off and Goring watches the platform traveling up with very high speed. The next day, he still refuses.
Wait, no, let me get this one, though.
He asks the old man about why is he in the facility. Trimagasi tells him that he saw a teleshop ad in the TV about a knife sharpener called Samurai Max.
Well, let me go to my arena or mod shop so I can sell this.
You can even cut a brick with it. He states that he doesn't even use knives that often, but he was mesmerized by the ad, so he purchased one. The next day, he saw
I will.
another ad about a knife that never goes blunt. It can sharpen
Shit.
itself as it cuts.
I got it.
He became furious and threw his TV out of the window. It fell on a man and he died instantly. They gave him a choice to
Shit.
the psychiatric hospital or the hole.
Fuck, this car ain't fully upgraded. It's my other arena car.
He says that at least 132, because he was there once. Goring is shocked
Alright.
by the fact that the lower levels hardly
Adam,
get
you
food.
got my car.
Once again tries to call out to the upper levels to ration their food so everybody can have some, even the ones on
He's driving to me. He knows how to do it.
Every inmate were allowed to bring one item with them. Goring tells Trimagasi he chose the book as his one item and asks the old man about his. With a smirk on his face, Trimagasi tells him he chose the self-sharpening knife. On the third day,
Thank you.
he bites the bullet and eats the leftover.
Hey, Adam, can I have that car real quick?
The next day, while he is reading,
I need to go sell it.
down the hole and hits their floor while falling. Goring seems shocked and helpless, but his cellmate is not even bothered by the events. He starts asking questions about the old man's former cellmates. He assumes that he got assigned to Trimagasi because he killed and ate his cellmate when he was on the 132nd level last month. Their conversation is interrupted by the platform arriving, but this time a woman sitting on it. Her name is Miharu, and she comes down every month looking for her child. Trimagasi tells Goring that she kills her cellmates before coming down on the platform, so she has a chance of getting reassigned with her son next month. The platform descends a level below, and the two men there tries to seize Miharu. After a short brawl, we can see that Miharu crawls back to the platform. the next couple of weeks, we can see that Goring adapts to the habits of Trimagasi and starts to resemble him in his actions as well. He's becoming less concerned about the well-being of others below, only focusing on his own needs and pleasures. The two men starting to develop a strange friendship even. The last day, before the reassignment of cells, they chat about believing in God. On reassignment day, Goring wakes up fully tied to his bed. He looks on the wall and notices that they got assigned to level 171. Trimagasi tries to calm him down and explains to him that he only tied him up as a precaution. He is younger and stronger than him, and he might kill him as the hunger grows with the days passing by. He refers to Goring as a little snail, as he will be carefully harvested just like snails for escargot.
Yo!
He explains to him that on day 8, he will start cutting little strips of flesh from Goring's body, feeding on it and even giving him his share of himself. The following days, the two descends into madness, and the time finally comes for the first harvesting of Goring's meat. We can see the platform descending as soon as the knife cuts into his thigh. From the platform, Miharu jumps down, bashing Trimagasi.
Let's go! I got my money back. Woo!
He frees Goring and gives him the self-sharpening knife. Finally free, he springs on his cellmate and brutally murders him with his own knife. He passes out quickly after the events took place. He has a fever dream where he feeds on the already rotting body of his former cellmate. On the other side of the room, Trimagasi tells him he holds him accountable for his actions. Goring wakes up in relief.
Yeah, I got money, bruh. I'm gonna save my money though.
33. His new cellmate is a woman named Imogiri. People have asked for in the home. He recalls the interview about getting into the since she was the official who asked the questions.
Let's go. Hey, Adam.
Which happens to be snail escargot.
Alright, I'm missing one of my other cars too.
Trimagasi was talking about.
I'm not. You can accept that invite if you want, okay?
Cannot escape, and she is there voluntarily as well. She tells the official name for the
Going for some wheels?
and there are 200 levels in it. She
You know
also
what?
tells him that there
I'm
are
saying bye-bye to my... What should I sell?
16.
You know what? I'm selling whatever car I just got in.
Plates of dishes with the ones down below, and asks them to do the same so this way, people at the lower levels get food as well. The following days, she is still trying to convince the ones below to ration their food, but they ignore her. Goring, being fed up with the ignorance of the people below, tells them to ration their food or otherwise he's going to defecate in their food every single day. His intimidation seemingly working, but Imogiri isn't satisfied, as she thought she can persuade them to do good without threatening them. We can see the platform coming down with Miharu on it. She seems to be unconscious, so they quickly decide to help her and get her to one of the beds. During the night, Miharu kills the dog and eats it. Imogiri tells Goring that she selected Miharu 10 months ago, but she didn't have a child. She was an actress and wanted to be like Marilyn Monroe, but went crazy in the hole. Imogiri tells him the reason why she decided to come to the hole. She has cancer, and the day she found out she has not much time left, she decided to spend her remaining time in the trying to help on people. In the next
$0, bro.
chefs carefully preparing a snail escargot for the platform at level 0. The very next day, Goring wakes up in cell 202. Imogiri hanged herself by the time he woke up. Goring is hallucinating about Trimagasi and Imogiri telling him what to do with her body, and that he is a messiah as well. They tell him a verse from the Bible that John told at the Last Supper. In the following days, Goring starts to go completely
You need something, huh? One of your rides?
wakes up from this
Let me know.
to his new cellmate screaming. Baharit. The new cellmate has a rope with him.
I'll get back to it then.
Persuade the others on top to help him get up. Being on level 6, Baharit is going crazy about
Hold up, Adam. I gotta sell one of my cars.
surface before. The men above agreed to help him out getting to the top.
I'm on the
Only
clock.
for
What you
Baharit to
want,
find
some
out that they
wheels?
let him down, and he almost fell to his death. One night, Goring convinces his cellmate to get on the platform and hand out rations every single level below them, achieving the solidarity they previously talked about. The previous month, Goring made some calculations.
On the way.
He believes that there are 250 levels in the facility. The very next day, they make weapons from the metal bars of one of the beds and get on top of the platform. On level 7,
Time to sell my bike.
You ride in. I don't think we should spy on our neighbor.
That is some good content.
We're officially being.
Don't stir anything. gonna sell my bike real quick. I sold my bike. Goodbye, bike. I had to sell it, Adam. It was a sacrifice. I'm gonna keep my armored car. Wait, should I sell my Camaro, the big armored car I have?
Two of Baharat's friends. They help
You're through to your
Yeah.
garage. You need me to bring you a ride?
uses to hand out food to them because the first
I mean, I already have another armored car. Do I need another one?
tried reaching for food, but Baharat hits him. They stop on a level where they meet an old man in a wheelchair. He supports their mission, but he also has some criticism about it. He believes that they need to send a message to the administration, because without it, their efforts would be all in vain. They agree that the message will be a perfectly untouched dish that gets back to level 0. This dish is a panna cotta. Once they get to level 50, they start handing out food as they agreed to do. They pass through several levels where nobody is alive. They notice that the platform doesn't stop, the inmates are dead. They stop on a level where they notice two guys beating up Miharu. They immediately come to her aid, killing the two thugs. Sadly, they were late as Miharu is already dead. One man with a katana gravely wounds Baharat. They pass the lower levels without trouble. They pass
I'll bring it to you.
I'm calling in my adder.
Goring's calculations. They stop on level 333 with seemingly no one in the room, but they notice a child under a bed. The platform moves down, but there aren't any more levels. Baharat has the panna cotta in his hands, but the temperature in the cell doesn't change. The child crawls out under the bed and they notice that she is a girl. They decide to give her the panna cotta, ultimately failing their mission to send an untouched dish to level 0. During the night, Goring has another nightmare about Trimagasi telling him wasting his place on level 6. He realizes that the girl could be the message. He tries to wake Baharat, but he already passed away during the night. Once the platform reaches their level the next day, he climbs onto it, bringing the child with him. They float in complete darkness with the only light source being the hole from above. Trimagasi comes out of the darkness and tells him that his journey is over. Their message requires no bearer, only the girl, so Goring steps off. The platform ascends, but we don't see whether it gets to the top of the hole or not. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Sacks. I dedicated a home for your jewels.
Adam, did you have cops on you?
At Wegmans, our
Okay.
fresh and
I'm coming.
delicious salads have great flavor in every bite. With so many salads to choose from, there's something for everyone to love. They are endlessly.
Welcome to the Explanation Pro. Today I'm going to explain the horror zombie film, titled Warm Bodies. At the beginning of the movie, we are shown an airport where many zombies are living for the last 8 years. Like most zombies, neither their heart beats nor they can speak anything. They don't have feelings for anything. Along with this, now there is no blood in their bodies and they can't remember anything about their past life. After it, a zombie is shown here, and he is also like other zombies. But he wants to live among humans and feel them. He even wants to be human back because he is
5 minutes,
like
Sean.
zombie life. He likes to listen to music. That's why a musical instrument is also present. This is our best friend named Anna.
I'm putting your clothes on this chair until I get a joke tomorrow.
Okay.
Going towards the city because they
I want to fucking smash the smoke detector.
Okay.
After this, an area of humans is shown different from the area that the zombies live in. They have surrounded themselves with a strong wall so that none of the zombies can come up there. Then a girl named Julie and some of her friends are shown who are about to go to the zombie
Hold on, Adam, where you at?
supplies. Next we see the Colonel, who is Julie's father, who's the one who is sending them all to the other side because their medical supplies have run out. Now Julie and her friends come across the wall and start walking towards a medical store. But zombies also come here searching for humans and they get the smell of humans. After this, they also goes inside the medical store. When Julie and her friends are taking essential items inside the medical store, they hear some sound outside. After that, Julie's boyfriend, Perry, proceeds to check. Just then R and the zombies enter there, but Perry runs away after knocking out R. The zombies start attacking them, and Julie and her friends also start firing at them. Then R's eyes fall on Julie, and suddenly something happens to him. He starts looking at her and proceeds to approach Julie. Then her boyfriend shoots R, which makes R angry, and he catches Perry. After this, R starts eating his brain, because by doing this, Perry's memory and feelings will come in him. By doing so, R starts having a memory of Perry, in which he come to know that Perry and Julie love each other very much. After this, R goes to Julie. Julie gets scared seeing R and attacks him with a knife, but nothing happens to R, and blood does not come out of his body.
Here's all your new clothes and the ones I just washed
Instead
for
of
you.
killing her, he puts blood on her face so that no zombies can realize that Julie is a human. R rescues Julie from all those zombies and brings her out. But it was very strange for R because he had not brought any human being with him.
Adam, get in.
He takes Julie to his plane. But Julie was very scared because she didn't know what it was going to do to her. Then Regan notices that some changes are happening inside R, and slowly he starts talking. He stammers and tells Julie that you're safe on this. Then R leaves and starts eating Perry's brain as he wants to know why Julie is scared seeing him. After eating Perry's brain, he starts getting memories of the past, in which he come to know that when Perry's father did not return from the construction site, Perry and Julie went to find him, but the zombies had infected his father, due to which he lost his memory and he attacked Perry. After knowing this, R realized the reason of Julie's fear. Then he goes back to the airplane and turns on the music. Julie is still afraid of him, but she does not understand why R is saving her. And today it happens for the first time that R's heart was beating, which is a sign that R is now changed and human characteristics are coming inside him. In the morning, Julie tells R to let me go from here. On this, R tells her that there is danger outside right now. That's why you can't go back now. Julie feels hungry, so she asks him to bring her food. Then R leaves from there to bring food for her. Taking advantage of this, Julie tries to run away from there. But due to her smell, a lot of zombies come to her. To avoid them, Julie hides under an airplane. R also comes here with food.
Nice car, Steely.
Slowly like a zombie, the zombies move very slowly. In this way, R saves.
I think Hollywood got off.
After getting on the aeroplane, Julie eats the food. Now Julie realizes that
Yeah.
it's very different from all the zombies and will not harm her. R
Yep.
tells Julie that my name is R, but I do not know my name. Then Julie decided that she would call him R Julie once again and tells him that I want to go home from here. On this, he tells it is not safe for you to go out. That's why you have to wait a few days. Actually, since Julie came here, some changes were going on inside R. That's why R did not want to let Julie go from here. Julie also agrees to him. She notices that R has already started talking very well, which indicates that R is changing now. Now Julie goes on a car driving with him to pass the time, where both of them spend very good time together. After getting back on the airplane, Julie plays music and dances with R. Apart from this,
You got off Hollywood on your PS4?
Julie becomes very friendly with R. But one night R's friend M
I invite him
learns
to
the
it.
airplane is a human. That's why he starts trying to catch Julie with some zombies. Then R comes there and starts beating them all. M asks R to eat Julie, but R refuses. We notice that M also has learned to talk. Then Bomuses also starts coming there who eat the human being alive. Now R run away from there to save Julie. But then 3 more Bomuses comes in front of them. Just then M comes there and blows them up with his car because he does not want to leave his best friend R alone. Because now he understands by seeing R's actions that R is going to change. He's changing. After this, he takes them to a place by his car, where Julie had left her car.
Hollywood,
A lot of zombies.
are you gonna be on tonight?
She gets scared. Something and they don't do anything.
I'm just asking.
After this, Julie takes her car and leaves for the city with R. But in the middle of the way it starts to rain. That's why Julie decides to stay in a house and then both go inside.
John,
What?
I'm starting. Supper's ready.
And asks R to
Okay.
take a photo.
You gonna come back to the bedroom and take our shirt off?
Started coming
I
inside.
don't know.
On the other
What?
Can we eat in here?
the rest of the zombies
Yeah, if you take our shirt off.
eat it, and they also
Okay.
get their memory back. M notices
Hollywood.
he is happy. But now Bonuses starts getting attracted to
I tried putting back on to GTA.
inside the zombies.
Are we?
House where Julie and
This week we gotta watch.
There we go.
Blankets.
for Julie, but Julie
Alright.
does not want to be in front of her dad.
Welcome.
Because if the Colonel
Here I
sees
said.
he will kill R, but Julie didn't want that because R has saved her life many times. After the Colonel and his men leave, they both go to sleep. Julie asks R if it is necessary for you to eat human flesh. Then R tells her that we cannot eat anything other than humans. That's why we have to eat humans to stay alive. Then R gives Julie her boyfriend's watch and says that I killed her boyfriend. Please forgive me. This made Julie sad as she was sure that R would not have killed her boyfriend. After this, both of
I
them...
might wash your blankets tonight
After
too.
becoming a zombie, R sleeps for the first time.
I know it.
Along with this, he also dreams. He sees Julie and her friends in dream. It was very strange to R because only humans can dream. When R wakes up in the morning, Julie is not there. So R gets very upset and starts searching for her all around. R does not even see Julie.
Here, man, I'm gonna wash your blankets tonight a little bit later.
This makes him very sad and he leaves from there with Julie's photo. Seeing the condition of R here, it is clear that emotions have started coming in him, and this thing also indicates the same thing, that R is now changing into a human being. On the other hand, Julie reaches her dad. When R was going back, it started raining. Because of it, he starts feeling cold. But it is also happening to him for the first time today. Then M also comes here with his gang. Both are happy to meet each other. M tells him that Bonuses is looking for him. Seeing R's sadness, M get to know that Julie is no longer with him. She has left. He tells R that we also had a dream yesterday and now our memory is coming back. R understands that all of them are now becoming human beings. That's why R wanted to tell it to Julie, because she could understand their situation and help them. Then he shows Julie's photo to his and asks for their help to find her. M and his entire gang agrees to R after this. Everyone goes towards the city to find Julie. After some time, everyone reaches a stadium. Then R tells everyone to wait over there and sets out to find Julie himself. With the help of Perry's memory, he finds a way to cross the wall. Now R understood that all of them are changing into human beings. After some time, R reaches Julie's house and waits for her to come out. On the other hand, Julie tells her friend Nora that I have noticed many changes in R today. I thought him as Perry. After some time, Nora goes to sleep, but Julie was missing R, that's why she comes to the balcony. Then she sees R below and R tell him that I have come to meet you. Julie tells him that you should not have come here. If anyone sees you, they will kill you. Hearing it, Nora also comes there. Then Julie takes R to her room. There R tells her that now changes are going on inside us. We also had a dream last night. That's why I want to tell it to people. Hearing this, Julie can understand that now the zombies are turning into humans. So
what the fuck am I watching? Some zombie.
But Julie and Nora know that if her dad sees R, he will kill him. That's why they make R look like a human before taking him there. After this, the three go to meet the Colonel. There Julie learns that her father is preparing to kill the zombies. After knowing it, Julie gets upset. She tries to convince them that zombies are now turning back into humans, but the Colonel does not believe Julie's words. So he tells Julie to leave. Seeing this, R himself goes to talk to him. But seeing the way he talks, the Colonel realizes that he is a zombie. That's why he tries to shoot him. Then Nora points a gun at the Colonel and asks Julie to take R away from here. After this, Julie and R starts running away from there. On the way, R tells Julie that all his friends are waiting for him at the baseball stadium. So they both reach the stadium.
I haven't upgraded mine yet. What about Adam? I was actually thinking, I do have an Apocalypse Dominator. I'll just try. Yeah.
All the zombies are gathered together. M also tells Julie that we are all changing. Seeing it, Julie becomes very happy, as she always wanted her town to be the same as before and to live together again. But searching for them, Bonuses also reaches here. M tells R that we will see them. You get away.
Mr. Robert Langdon, suspect called. I didn't see all of you.
Did this person say what he wants?
He wants me to locate
With Julie. R starts running away with Julie. Then some Bonnies also.
Should I wash your sheets tonight too, Jonathan, in your
and now
blanket?
Also comes here and Bonus starts attacking
Should I?
too.
It's about 8 o'clock and then all your blankets will be done, okay?
Seeing this,
Is there bread too?
nah. Zombies are not their
Okay.
friends. R and Julie are
Can I get a soda?
two Bonus, but R kills both of them and saves Julie. On the other hand, when the army reaches the stadium, it gets confused seeing the zombies and Bonus fighting with each other. They do not understand which one of them they have to kill. Then M comes there and asks for their help in eliminating Bonus, and after that now the army joins them. But now Julie and R are surrounded by a lot of Bonuses. When R runs away from there with Julie, they both come to the outer edge of that building, which is very high above the ground. R sees a pool at the bottom. Then he falls down from there, taking Julie up.
Here you go.
Due to it, Julie is totally saved, but due to the injury, R gets faint. After it, she takes him out of there. She sees that R has now completely turned into a human. They kiss each other. The Colonel does not listen to her. Then Julie sees blood pouring out of R's body. When the Colonel and other soldiers see it, they too are shocked, because blood comes out from the body of a living human being. Now they also believe that zombies are now turning into humans. So the soldiers take both out of there, and the colonel tells his men that the situation is getting better now. After this, the colonel...
Can we get something so you can wipe your hands off?
Yeah. Did you send me an invite? Oh, you did. Adam, accept the CEO invite. For real? Adam, you there? Adam's probably AFK.
Here we go.
Thanks.
Now R and Julie are also happy with each other because everything happened as they wanted, while on the other hand, the zombies destroy Bonus and the army. Then we see, now the people of the city also adopt zombies because now everyone knows that the situation is getting better. On the other hand, the Bonus who survived die of starvation. Now all the zombies live happily with humans, and M also remembers about his past life and builds a relationship with a girl. But on the other hand, R does not want to remember his past life as he is very happy with Julie. Then the wall built in the middle of the city is also demolished because now all the zombies have become human and they are not threatened by any zombie. And the movie ends here. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Hey yo, Stanley. When we get our cars fully upgraded our arena, we could do like a Apocalypse RP. What? For real?
Introducing the shorter side of YouTube.
This window open. Yeah.
I'm about to die.
I gotta clean that window seal too.
Hey, wait, okay, so imagine, alright, so imagine Stanley and Halloween, they added a zombies thing, where you could do a zombie thing in the city, you could activate it, and then in GTA 6 you have one of those armored zombie cars and you just ram them. Can that thing tanks a part of take tanks? I'm almost gonna die. Alright, see you later, Adam. Alright, bye, Adam. I'm spectating y'all. Hello? Are y'all just bullying them? Just wait till they pull out the. Just wait till they pull out the overpowered stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna stand still.
Oh, shut up. I'm trying. Please take a little longer. Fine, gotta go to bed. I got to go.
Hollywood, what are you eating? Spaghetti. I'm already spectating you, bum. Damn! Man said yeet. Can you turn that down? Alright, I'm back. Yo, Hollywood. What's up? So, Hollywood. If The Fiend comes to AEW and they put him in a match against Kenny Omega, who will win? Hey, remember Kenny Omega books most of the matches? He's probably gonna book himself to win. Because I hate Kenny for that reason. I hate the Elite. Because he puts himself in matches to win. He doesn't give other opportunities to make him beat him. New
2K has released a PA announcer trailer for all of the teams in the league. And there's also some gameplay highlights included, so enjoy the video.
Before LeBron and Steph and sure, Harden, sure, that's cool. But like, come on, it's PA guys now. Let's do this. It is that time. Your time to meet tonight's starting five for your Sacramento Kings.
Honestly, that's better. 2K's getting better. Yo, Hollywood, you hearing this? That's the best one. Shut up. Biskuski. Can I get more sauce and stuff?
You don't need more noodles and sauce?
Yeah.
And Parmesan?
Yeah.
You use sauce hog like daddy.
And more noodles too.
The noodles are good.
They have no faith in Ben Simmons. They will not pass it to Simmons. That is embarrassing. This series is
Yeah, they're not passing it to Ben Simmons because he can't shoot.
Finally, you're rolling with conviction. Don't do it.
He did. I'm watching Chris move.
Here. Shot like cheese. I'm bumping him. He's trying to get in the paint. I'm bumping him again. Get that out of here. Wow, he will not shoot. He refuses to shoot. So I just bumped him because I know at this point I know all he can do is shoot. There's 1 second left. Anybody can get that block. We finally retake the.
Yo, Stanley, you gonna be up all night?
I'm spinning. I'm dancing on him. This game. Can't believe I let him back in there in the second quarter. That rarely ever happens.
Yeah.
Wide open. That is a terrible shot. See that? We're playing great defense. We're making them take shots like that. Well, we're getting buckets like this. Windmill again. Fourth quarter. Billy still up in this game.
I might have a 2-hour delay. I don't know.
Better not.
Seriously. Dad, do you know if I have school tomorrow?
They haven't said anything.
They haven't said anything yet.
Kind of annoyed if you do have a 2-hour delay.
I hate 2-hour delays.
There's no sense in going to school, but you have to so you don't get in trouble.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. Hollywood, do you have off school Monday? Hollywood, I got off school Monday.
He probably does too. If he's in the U.S., he has off school Monday.
He started school yesterday.
Yeah, but he's very still in.
What? My friend said hi.
Cool. Well, see, State College have more days off, but they start later. I mean earlier.
I know.
So it all works out in the end.
School needs to tell us information today. It better be good weather tomorrow. Bruh. You said you like breaks.
Cleanse and find your magic.
Why would you broke up the Usos, bro?
Still gotta trade Ben Simmons. This is just embarrassing. There goes a block. Here's Ferguson. No layups allowed. You know the rules.
Hollywood, do you watch Impact?
Good defense. Here's the three. 2 blocks.
Jay White.
Wow, I've got 5 blocks tonight. Somebody go to the basket. Take that lob.
Jay White's cool.
Oh, come on, cuz. Another miss. Teammates ruined my highlights, so we don't have a team tape, but game is basically over. Oh, left-handed slam. It's funny, I got
That's what that sounds like, Hollywood.
just 2 steals away from another.
Hey, oh no, my name.
Could I go back-to-back games with the quad dub? I've got to score as quickly as possible. Not a lot of time to get that quad dub.
Group Godly.
1 more steal to go. I'm letting it fly. Flash. Oh, I blew it. I just blew it through.
Does anyone have Nostar yet? Who kn-
I gotta shoot quickly.
Y'all are aware he lives in England, right?
Go under the screen. He does.
He has a totally different time zone. It could be 12 a.m. for him right now.
For back-to-back. Quad dubs, I got it. 10 steals again. I'm gonna lift off. For the free throw line. Oh, I tried it. Oh, a putback slam. Back-to-back quadruple double. 69 points, 22 rebounds, 12 assists, 5 blocks with 10 steals.
Okay, so a good win.
No.
Dubs, I got it. 10 steals
Okay.
again. I'm gonna lift off. For the free throw line. Oh, I tried it. Oh, a putback slam.
Ben Simmons sucks. He thinks he's... Okay, Okay, Hollywood, does he think he's a celebrity? Because he keeps avoiding the Sixers calls. Hollywood, you ram me. Where? I just rammed him.
Back quadruple double, 69 points, 22 rebounds, 12 assists, 5 blocks with 10 steals.
Okay, so a good win for you tonight, and the team is up in the NBA Finals. What's the mindset of the team as you hold the series?
Yo, we gotta go full time. Blood network in a second. Every win we get this series pushes us that much closer to our goal.
It made me go into my arena for a sec. Yo, can I get in? Where do I get in? I don't want to hit the spikes.
In that second quarter, they even had the
Where do I get in there? Where I don't get hit?
Why not show us another hand push? I got so many of these. I gotta get rid of these. I gotta get rid of these highlights.
Where we going? Cool. Girl, you fine, ghetto. We better get the zombies, Marvel Zombies episode next week for Disney Plus. What happened to Lost and Unbound? The new Michael Jordan being Chris Middleton.
Please slow down at all.
And drop. And Dragic and Middleton hit the deck. Dragic goes after Middleton. Yeah, Middleton smartly walks away. A little frustration that time by Dragic. And again, the smart play by Middleton. Bridges keeps it. Middleton finds it open and he nails a two-pointer. On that early, he didn't play the entire first quarter. Middleton nails the three-pointer.
You said you like smelling dead bodies. You said don't steal your drip.
Still eating, John?
Yeah.
I'm done.
February 15th of 2021, Ben Simmons had a night that reminded all of us why he
Fucking cops.
been one of the most promising players.
You like my outfit, Holly?
76ers were matched up against the Utah Jazz, and Joel Embiid was ruled out shortly before game. So Ben Simmons lined up with the center position for Philadelphia, taking on the one-on-one matchup with Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. Simmons showed a level of aggression that night that is rarely seen out of him. He was attacking the rim out of the pick and roll, he was showing nice touch on hook shots, and he was finding his teammates all over the floor. He took 26 shots and made 15 of them. He finished with 42 points, 9 rebounds, and 12 assists. And most shocking of all, he finished 12 for 13 from the free throw line. Rewatching this game makes it hard to believe that this is the same guy that took 3 total fourth quarter shots in a 7-game playoff series against the Hawks. Ben Simmons has shown the ability to be a very productive offensive player while also being the most versatile defender in the NBA. On February 15th of 20... Who are you?
Westbrook or...
Betting favorite to land Ben Simmons.
Bro, if the Warriors land Ben Simmons, they're a bunch of idiots.
How much fucking help does Steph Curry need? This is getting pathetic. Nets and 4. The Warriors are the current...
If he does that shit to Curry and Clay, Draymond's gonna beat his ass. God.
Hooping on a double rim be like.
Yo, Shanghai.
Around Doctor Strange was absolutely incredible, but so damn sad. The episode's about Doctor Strange losing the love of his life rather than use of his hands. This episode gives us Christine Palmer, who is better than she was in the movies, and I hope we see more of this in Multiverse of Madness. Look, I knew it was coming, but I still jumped at this part. When will people learn to just listen to one? I think this sums up Doctor Strange perfectly. He was one bad decision away from an ending. This montage of Christine Palmer just dying no matter what Strange tried would be devastating. And one of the darkest things the MCU's done. I mean, come on, she just has to die no matter what. Strange absorbing all of these magical creatures was just fucked up. And the fact that he'd been doing it for centuries, and the fact that this episode ended with Strange in his own broken reality alone for eternity. This gave me major WandaVision from the finale of WandaVision vibes. All in all, this was a phenomenal episode, one of the darkest things the MCU's ever done, and I really hope we see more of this Strange within Multiverse of Madness. Episode 4, man, this is why I love it.
Okay, NBA twins and who's older? Let's see who you get right. Okay, starting off with the Mars twins, Marquise is 7 minutes older than Marcus. Next with the Lopez twins, Brooke is older than Robin by 1 minute. And with the Martin twins, Cody was born first by 1 minute. Okay, NBA twins.
This is quite possibly the saddest news looking at the ring for current gen players. Eye charts are back on current gen, and some new pies were added to the building. So sorry, current gen. Stay tuned and jump a follow for more as we are.
What? What happened?
What? Oh, you're talking to GTA?
Embiid, I'm not.
I'm sorry, I cannot be convinced that this is Charlie Cox. But also, like, the rest of the quote doesn't look good for me.
I'm still alive in here.
He, like, unequivocally said,
No, I'm not.
"Not my body."
I died.
Tom Holland's Spider-Man is getting help from Toby and Andrew to defeat the Sinister Six. And a lot of people are complaining about it. I personally feel like that. Who are you?
I'm Gwen Stacy. I'm from another dimension.
How much better people are there?
Hey, fellas.
This could literally not get any weirder. It can get weirder. Who are you?
Over the weekend, there was news. It was like...
So Matt added some college teams, and it's only right that we start off with LSU, man. Let's get it. First play of the game, he rocked with Oklahoma. He already making mistakes. It didn't let me click on, but we still ended up getting the pick anyway. I sold this pick six. Should have kept going right, but it don't matter. So apparently the person I'm going to Celtics fan. Alright, man. Alright, boy, the struggle. We going, man.
I don't give no.
Y'all say use the Timberwolves, man. I got you, man. I ain't gonna lie, this team low-key underrated on 2K. This team is tough, man. But let's get it. You know, first play, he can't guard me. Oh my gosh, this. Anyway, continue.
Curry to the basket. Green. Curry tries comes around. Curry tries a three-pointer. The Warriors are NBA champions again.
Let's talk about Doctor Strange in last night's What If episode. Despite the ending of the last episode, I don't think this is the last time we're going to see this version of Doctor Strange. We already know that some characters from What If is going to be returning in later episodes.
What the shit? I just farted.
Interact with each other. More than ever.
Don't ask.
I doubt that this version of Doctor Strange will find some way to escape that dying universe and cross over into another. It would make so much sense for him to find another universe where he can find another Christine to save and be with. He's so powerful and such an interesting character. I want to see more of him in the MCU moving forward. forward. Let's talk about Doctor Strange and last night's What If episode. Despite the ending of the last episode, I don't think this is the last time we're going to see this version of Doctor Strange.
Holy
I
what?
already know that some What If is going to be returning in later episodes, T'Challa and Star-Lord being one of them.
How do you relate to the...
With each other, it connects to separate universes of the multiverse now.
Maybe.
I doubt that this version of Doctor Strange will find some way to escape that dying universe and cross over into another. It will make cut to
Yeah, I'm okay, bro.
Last word of superhero films with y'all's choice. Since it's the first video, I'm gonna pick my word first, and it's gonna be shit. Hey y'all, this is a living, breathing call out to community guidelines, so hit the follow for your boy, cause I'm really...
Okay, shawty, I did never want her friend. I might pull up, in a bed, in a bed. Tell her what's up, tell her what's up, tell her it's on, tell her.
Franco. Sauce. Ricky Morty. Ricky Morty. This is how the...
It's a remix and I'm coming with that bow, bow, bow. Pretty bitch, I'm trying to hit him with that bow, bow, bow. You catch me slipping, I'ma up it when I bow, bow, bow. Bitches dance, I throw them bands and make them dance.
What's up, WWE fam?
The Black Hole is coming back to Fortnite.
Fuck no!
No, Season 7 actually ends on September 12th, which is a Sunday, which is really weird because new seasons tend to come out on Tuesdays. But what's craziest of all is that the last time a season ended on a Sunday was Season 10, right before we got sucked into that black hole for 3 days. And the most convincing news of all is that the Skyfire event is going to be happening on the last day of Season 7. And that is how the Black Hole is...
It's the Uzi Vert. Maybach. I'm in the customer.
Stanley,
Oh, baby, what's your name?
you gonna stay up till 7 tonight? 8. 1 o'clock. I won't. I'll have to get off at 12 a.m. to go to Justin. Oh.
Wonders annoying. Stop feeling want free roll up.
When the non-shooter tries to shoot with you.
Ben Simmons.
They found you amusing for a while. People of this city. But the one thing they love more than anything is to see a hero fade or die trying. In spite of everything you've done, eventually.
What?
Marvel's one episode 4 is
Hey, Camille. Tell them your zodiac sign in the comments.
I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. Touching who? Touching me to God, where your ass gonna be? Leave him stuck. I'm gonna be good for you, Saint Damien.
Let's get it nice like this, I'm a night like this. Sword in my hand, I fight like this. And I'm more than a man, I'm a god.
Can you dye your hair neon green?
Nothing.
I met the boy in a 6 bar, measurements in the 6.
Hey, yo, wait, you know Curry Zone, right? Free vinyl basketball. Luka equals Trey. Devin Mitchell equals Booker. Giannis equals AD. That's debatable. Hollywood, don't ask how it is. It's just debatable. In my eyes, there's no better between the two.
Posters, please.
Okay, can we stop? I don't really care. Well, Hollywood. Instead of having the GOAT of basketball, can we just have the GOAT in different generations? Okay, so the 80s and 90s, Jordan. Early 2000s, Kobe. 2010s, LeBron. 2020, Giannis. And then the 2030s, Cade Cunningham. What happened to every prospect ranked above James Harden? Who the fuck is Etienne Moore? I actually became a meme. You cannot see John Cena. Somebody makes it, I'm coming with that bump. Boom, boom. Catching this part. Oh my god. Sup? Hey, Cap. It's been doing you. Nope. Nope. Why? But his PlayStation Plus ran out. Who? Dad, I'm done eating. Yeah, they have to tell you if it's either a 2-hour delay or something.
They usually call me in the mornings.
Okay, let me know in the mornings though. I might get on a different game, bro. I've been on this game for 2 hours. 2 hours is a lot, baby. You ain't my son, you my mother flippin' stepson. I'm getting on a different